That is a very, very specific thing. So it's very difficult to design a formula that's not using steroids. It's a really huge deal and is still really effective. But it's not just for those of you who say, oh, I suffer from eczema. You know you do. How about just flaky skin, dry skin, rough skin? You know, you just got the itches and you're like, oh my gosh, my skin feels like it's crawling. This is the product for you. And I know Dr. Nassif believes that this should be in every household. Like it's not a single person, including men, love using this product. Well, I do want to bring him onto the show. He joins us from Beverly Hills, and he's one of my favorite guys in the whole wide world because he's brilliant at what he does. You know, Doc, you're not just a handsome face we see on TV fixing a whole bunch of messy noses. You know, you really, your resume, a lot of people don't realize if they look at your resume, I mean, you're a teaching medical professional. You're on the board of several different organizations, and you really have spent your whole life deeply studying skin, skin care, and then, of course, plastic surgery. So I love that, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Suzanne. You know, I love hearing that. I mean, I have a fellowship where I train doctors every year. In addition, you know, skin is something, you know, as a facial plastic surgeon, when I'm using my scalpel, here's what happens. I make the face look great, except the skin. And this is why we started with the Hydra Screen and the detox pads, which you have to use a month before surgery. And the eczema cream is really started with my family calling my young son who had eczema. And I wanted something special for him that was natural, steroid-free. And it took me a long time to put this together. And if you look on that box, wait a minute, hold on. Okay, here we go. That way, you're going to see consumer perception studies. And when you see a consumer perception study, this is what, when we took different participants, we gave them this, and we had them try it, and this is what they said. And when you get anything over 90%, 9 out of 10 people, but here when you have 100%, it's 10 out of 10. And we're talking about moisturizing, soothing, relieving scaly, flaky, itchy skin associated with eczema or other skin irritations. And it reduces redness, reduces, you know, you have that immediate and lasting hydration, immediate relief, no stinging, it's not greasy, and it can really be used for, you know, seasonal dry patches or post-treatments to really calm and nurture and soothe the skin. And those numbers that you're looking at right there, hold on, there we go. I love doing this. I love doing this because, you know, I don't know what side my finger is. Those are what everyone, that's what you, people like you, thought about this. And I will tell you, you know, it's really the ingredients. Every house should have this. All ages. It's going to last you a lot. It's a total of 4 ounces. And this will last you probably a good year or so. And, you know, what makes it? Now, I just told you what it does. And Suzanne, interrupt me whatever you want, but I just want to talk about the key ingredients.
Well, let me just give a quick update before you do the key ingredients too, guys. So I want you to know too, that perception survey is amazing because you've got so many people really raving about it, and that's instant. You know, so if you've got the issue, and you know, when you have an eczema outbreak, a lot of times it's like, oh my gosh, it's driving you crazy. This absorbs so beautifully. Guys, it's absolutely not greasy. It's lightweight. It's almost a fluffy feeling, but you can feel right there just that instant hydration to your skin, and it's gonna help reduce the redness. So, you know, gosh knows, if you've got a big event coming up, nothing worse than getting something scaly and kind of gross and kind of, and you're like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? This is gonna give you that instant result, and then it gives you long-term as well. But wouldn't you love to have results that do not have steroids? And Doc, that really does go to your ingredient deck. It was so important to you not to fool with steroids because that's a tricky thing when it comes to our skin, and we really should try to avoid that if we can.
Yeah, remember, we're vegan, we're Leaping Bunny certified, which means we're cruelty animal free, and so that's really important for all of our products. So our whole goal is clean. And we have colloidal oatmeal. That's the magic here. It's a, you know, a gentle and effective skin protectant. It soothes dry and irritated skin. Now that is also provides an antioxidant protection. It's water binding. And so with the colloidal oatmeal, it's everything. And then we have Allantoin. This is from the root of the comfrey plant. It soothes and calms the skin. 2 incredible antioxidants, Burdock Root extract and Bearberry extract. And these soothe and also treat the skin for eczema, but it's also giving you antioxidant protection and also antioxidants. So this is something when you look at the eczema cream, this should be in every house. And I know the value is excellent. It's, you know, birthday for good old HSN. It's the last show for your
This
five.
is it, the 5 Flex.
What is it? 5 Flex. I mean, I don't even know what that means. But what does that mean? Like
well,
5 payments or something?
You got 5 months to pay it off. Use a major credit card. Yeah, 1 more hour. We've had 5 Flex all weekend. Here's your chance to get this. And also, please remember, with any of the products you're buying tonight, or really at any point, we have 30 days unconditional money-back guarantee. So if you're saying, oh my goodness, you know, I do need this at my house. Maybe it's a younger one who's got some itchy skin. Maybe you do suffer from eczema, and you're like, gosh, I just can't seem to find effective relief. You've got it in this jar. Now, here's the scoop on it. I do want to read 1 or 2 of the customer reviews because it is a huge customer pick. And I think that gives you a sense of security knowing that people love it so much they're willing to take their time and go online and write a review. This is Heidi. She's from Texas. I love this. She says, I couldn't be more happier with the product and can't live without it. Now, how many things in your life do you say, I cannot live without it? Well, if you suffer from this dryness, the rootiness, if you suffer from that itch that just drives you crazy, that's why she says she can't live without it. That's an important point. I love Karma in Massachusetts says, I'll never be without it. That is 2 customers saying they can't live without it, they'll never be without it. And by the way, we do have auto ship for this. It'll come every 90 days. You can lock in tonight's price for as long as you stay in auto ship. You can slow that down, you can speed it up, however you want to get it, but please don't miss out while we still have a couple hundred left in stock. And Dr. Nassif, for me, you know, there's, you know, if you have and you suffer from the issue, and it's not necessarily just eczema, we all have those times where we just have red, irritated, itchy skin. I think you're right. You know, it should be in everybody's medicine cabinet.
I mean, even shading. I mean, you get irritated skin on your legs. I mean, this is something that's good for all ages. And I will tell you, you know, when we look at these consumer perception studies, that right there is what tells you if when we put something together, and it took me 4 years to put this together, almost as long as I've been selling skincare. And I always wanted to do eczema. And I was so excited when HSN said, you know what? The product really bears it, and we're going to do it. 100%. That's everybody said the product feels it's moisturizing, and it's non-greasy and easy to absorb. And then we also said, they said it was 100% said their skin was less irritated, less itchy, less dry. I think we put the next one up. I mean, that's what everyone loves. And less dry and smoother with continued use. That's what you want to have happen, especially when your skin gets irritated. And, you know, then 9.6 people out of 10, their skin felt immediately soothed. That's the key right there. And also 9.3 out of 10, basically almost 10, said the skin looks less red. That's what it's all about. And that's what we are delivering for every one of you.
Yeah, and I love the fact, too, it doesn't take, you know, 30, 60, 90 days to see the difference. Get it at home if you've got that issue, or it just happens occasionally, then what an awesome way to be able to try that. All right, we're going to wrap up on this. Remember, it's no steroids. That's so important, but highly, highly effective. And it's very hard to get that kind of formula, but thus that's what Doc is all really known for, is doing extraordinary work, not only in, you know, changing appearances, but also helping us do that without having to go through the medical procedures. Okay, we're going to wrap up on that. Yay, 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 the next item.